Hey y'all, I'm Katie and welcome to DEKA World Championships 2025 at Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Let's look at how the DEKA Fit, Mile, and Strong are set up and some special things to note about these World Championship courses. Disclaimer, I tried using a new camera for the Fit and Strong footage and I had the settings wrong, so excuse the poor video quality on those days. Some things stayed the same, but they've also made some really good improvements as well to some of the courses this year, and there's a couple critiques as well that I have for them, so here we go. For the DEKA Fit, this is a very standard setup. For some Fit road shows, you might see 3 laps to complete the 500 meters, but for Worlds, they stick to 2 laps traditionally to complete the 500 meters. This course had the warm-up area and the start corral on the exterior of the course with 1 course crossing to get to the spectator area in the middle. New equipment this year included the 14-inch dead ball for adults and the 9-inch dead ball for youth at Zone 8, and they rolled and bounced a lot more than the old equipment. Also in Zone 9, the new Zebex XT4 sled with swivel casters on both rear tires, so watch where you're going because there's a lot more squirrely motion versus the Torque or the XT3. But honestly, not a whole lot of special things to note about this course. If you've done a DEKA Fit, you'll be really familiar with the setup already. They made some massive improvements on the mile setup this year. It was so smooth and fast. This year, every zone was made wider to allow athletes better access to the equipment in the back. Before, if you came into the zone last, you had to run way farther to reach the equipment. And now all the equipment is a lot easier to access regardless of your placement. For this, it's 1 lap down the straightaway and right into the zone. The runs went counterclockwise in 2023 and 2025, but clockwise in 2024. So we'll see if they settle on a direction in the next few years. But zones 1 through 5, as well as 10, were on one side of the course, with zone 6 on the end, and zones 7 through 9 were on the other side. I'll show you a little picture of what that looks like here in a second. The only potential negative I could find with the setup is on the rowers. There was a really tight corner rower in both corners, and that could be a collision or a tripping hazard for athletes and judges on the course. But overall, I really love this setup, and I think this is going to go really well moving forward. The Strong setup has been pretty consistent since 2023. Each athlete gets their own lane of equipment. The last 3 years, athletes have lined up in descending order based on their qualifying time, with the top seat in the far right lane. This year, they did condense the course quite a bit, making it shorter and narrower. They kept each zone closer, making it faster to go from zone to zone, which was a big positive for athletes. We're so used to qualifying on these tight courses, so when we get to World Champs, it was a big curveball having them spaced apart, but now we have them a lot closer together, which is nice. And it was a narrower course, so the audience could see the inside lanes better and hype them up more. But this did have a big drawback in a few areas. Because the lanes were too narrow, 2 athletes that I know of had injuries from collisions on the course, and I did know of at least 3 other harmless collisions that happened. So the spectator experience and the athlete safety are an important balance to maintain with this specific course because it is so tight. And I definitely think DEKA should consider widening the course back in the future to promote safety for the athletes. But every year, DEKA has gotten better and better at their course setup, so every year they've been able to learn and draw on prior experience and improve that experience for both the athletes and the spectators, so I'm very excited for next year because this year was already amazing. I can't wait to see what they're gonna improve on next year too. So that's all I've got for you for this video, but whether you're gunning for World Champs next season or just getting into DEKA, I've got a few resources for you. First off, my Fit Tips email newsletter drops every Monday, and they're chock full of practical tips for hybrid athletes looking to improve performance. Second, my freebie, the Ultimate Race Day Packing List, is there to help you never forget a race essential again. Third, my program Hybrid Strength is there to take out the guesswork and help you start training with intention to build the engine you need to rock your hybrid races. Other than that though, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!